Fire, although Travis Head hasn't fired recently, are going to come at you, and then Warner can set himself in if he gets through the first few overs, right? So I talked about consistency of length. And he's had a problem with wides already in this tournament, nearly 40 wides, if not 40 or more wides. So I think for me, Matthew Hayden, if I'm bowling at Matthew Hayden, which was a Herculean task, I've got to be mentally strong enough to be able to hold my composure and bowl my best ball. That is a good length delivery all around. The off-stump Marco Jansen also uses his short delivery very well. Maybe a little bit of each main movement, but so far his good ball and his bad ball are too far apart in line.
That's beauty. That's where he wants to be, but he needs to do it consistently.
And the best bowlers, Natalie and Matthew Hayden and viewers in this World Cup, the best fast bowlers, who've they been? Guys who are hitting that good, like Josh Hazlewood earlier today, Jasprit Bumrah, Shami throughout the tournament. There's no huge significant difference between a good delivery or a string of good deliveries and maybe the off ones.
You mentioned he's had success with the shorter ones. He has through the tournament. Just releasing so much pressure. Quinton de Kock, that is absolutely brilliant. You've saved some runs for your team.
Well, Australia will be loving these freebies. Good piece of glove work. Quinton de Kock has to go at least 5 or 6 metres to that. Have a look at the sideways movement here. 2, 3, almost a 4th step in, and then a massive lunge. It's like a salmon going up the river.
And again, more work for Quinton de Kock. Ados, how many animals have you named today? There's been a few.
Be a few more coming as well. If I see these sort of deliveries keeping coming down for South Africa, dear me. Bish, what do you got to say about this matter?
I don't know what to say about your animal calling, to be honest with you. I'm just... My whole thing is directed towards Jansen and the difference between his good delivery in this over and the 2 wides.
Yep, there's an example of a good delivery coming back into the left-hander. What's the follow-up delivery to that?
The dry surface. There's not a lot of rough. I think give this some time, especially with the overhead conditions, it'll really turn, which it did. England had really big turning deliveries in that match that they played against. It's Pakistan. See, I think it's really, for these two, Ian Bishop and Nat, I think it's really about just sticking to just one game, not trying to over bowl. With their strike rates being high into the 120, 130 inside the power play, it means that they're coming really hard at you as a bowler. You don't have to change too much at all. Just hold your nerve, as you said. Hold your composure. Let Warner, let Head come at you.
And so bring your 2 slips into play there.
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
आज का कड़क चैलेंज, कड़क चाय का कड़क दाव निकाल पाएगा एरियल जो कपड़ों की तह से निकाले चाय जैसे कड़क दाव सिर्फ 1 धुलाई में।
वो लम्हे जो कहीं खो से गए, चलो किसी बहाने से उन्हें फिर से ढूंढ के लाते हैं। कश्मीर कुकिंग ऑयल एंड बनास्पति, खाना तो बहाना है।
हर कैशलेस पेमेंट के लिए जस्ट कैश है ना।
It's good from Rabada. He's under pressure now because of the over from the other end. He'll want to get it in the right areas. Milestones to look forward to today. Bray Shamsi, he could play a big part in the semi-final. David Warner just short of 7,000 runs. And Maxwell, well, that double 100 would have certainly got him a lot closer to those 4,000. He now only needs 108.
And the example of what we're talking about here on commentary is this guy, Kagiso Rabada, and what he has done so far. Living in that good length area. Sometimes the middle of it, sometimes just back of it. It's not going to happen that every ball is going to be a dot ball. That's why your average per wicket is 30 or 40. You're going to go for some runs. But let your good spell be a really good one until they decide as batters to do something different.
That's what he does as well. He loves width on the offside, but if you give him any opportunity leg side, he'll be onto it very quickly.
He pounces on this delivery, gets a short, sharp, balanced step in on his front foot. That sets him on the back foot then. Look at this little short, sharp step to the side, clears his front hip and follows through. Been superb. It's been his real go-to shot in this World Cup.
We talk about going for boundaries. There's going to be boundaries with these two. They haven't left much alone through the tournament. This is the type of shots you've seen. Attacking. They are an attacking team in the first 10 overs. 52% of the balls they've attacked. The highest for all teams through the tournament in the first 10. And then, left alone, 5%. The lowest of all teams. Now you might say that's dangerous if you're nicking off behind the stumps, but they haven't been. They've been scoring runs.
It's fact the numbers are there. I think it's only India, who has scored at a higher rate in the power play, if that is not negligible. That's correct. So, it tells you they're going to score beyond boundary unless you get them 3 for 1 or something like that.
Tells you the impact of Rohit Sharma. That's what it tells you.
Change of length there from the...
अरे यार, इतने अच्छे फील्डिंग को ये 4 साल के बच्चे कर ले।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट,
चलो चलो बॉल पकड़ो।
जोन की वीकली आजादी से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 80 GB डेटा, 1000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट, सिर्फ 500 रुपए में।
Nestle Fruit Delight.
हर कैशलेस पेमेंट के लिए जैस कैश है ना।
सनलाइट 15% एक्स्ट्रा पाउडर के साथ। ज्यादा पाउडर, ज्यादा बचत।
Brilliant from here. It just shows you the confidence of the man.
This is what you call brave cricket, folks. This is courage with the bat. Something when you think back inside that first 10 overs for South Africa, they really lacked. Tad full, it's still hitting the stumps. But it's great hands. It's wonderful just backing yourself cricket.
Shala, Travis Head came back into the tournament, an opportunity after what was quite a long injury for him. What 100. 109 he made, 67 balls, 10 fours, 7 sixes. It was a tight finish in the end, but he picked up player of the match that day. Go straight. This is giving Jansen a lot to think about. What length do I bowl now?
Absolutely superb batting again from Head. Just turning up the heat. This is not a bad ball. This is back of the length, top of off type, and it's punished down the ground. Brilliant batting.
And that tells you the story. He's thinking now, all right, what left do I bowl now? In his head thinking, all right, what's next, Captain? We'll change the field. Two slips in place. Wanted more.
He's got an absolute thirst for a boundary here now. Got Janssen under pressure. Let's have a look at those that have done exactly this. Highest run rates in power plays. It's putting enormous pressure on their opposition here. India the best, as you were saying, Ian Bishop, led by their captain Rohit Sharma, who is almost the player of the series for mine. Has he got the runs of a Kohli? He's had the impact.
And I like that. I know we're digressing from this game towards the team that's waiting in the final, but I often hear people say, look, he's too old to change the way he plays. He's too old to do this in the game. And I've always argued against it, that you're never too old to learn or to evolve. And Rohit Sharma is another example to me that you can change if there's the will to do it.
What a pickup. That is magnificent batting by the opener. South Africa under pressure. 39 without loss.
HBL NISA जो देता है उनको हर फाइनेंशियल मामले में आसानी और खुद मुख्तारी। सबका मुस्तकबिल हमसे जुड़ा HBL NISA। जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो why not मेरी जान?